All right, welcome back to LearnWriter. We're going to be jumping into this Textmetrics review. So what this is a software that has a little bit of everything as far as AI content writing and grammar and reading score built into it, right? So it's going to be kind of a Grammarly / Neuronwriter type tool combined with several different things that it can do. So we're going to be diving into this. It does have plugins that you can install the plugin on your WordPress site and use the tool inside of WordPress, where it's going to give you, like a quality score, reading score, grammar score, all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to be going and testing the tool out in just a minute. You'll be able to see the interface right there, as well as we are going to actually check an article that I have written a really long time ago, and we're going to go see if we can actually go and increase its value and make it better. It does have 50 reviews. It looks like it's averaging about a 4.9 right there. So right out of the gates, this is a new tool on AppSumo, and it looks like it's getting really good reviews. People are liking it. You can get in on it as little as $49. We'll go look at the pricing as well. So the single plan is $49. You get one user, 250 analysis credits per month. So anytime you create a new page or analyze a current page on your website, that counts as one of these. 250 for $49. This is a really generous offer. So I don't think you can go wrong at all if you're a solopreneur building sites yourself and you're not like an agency or something like that, or you don't have VAs working for you. The single plan on this one is definitely at a lower price point, and I think you get a lot of value for the single price or the single package. So 400 pages, I think that might be like the rank tracker. And then you have the 20-page rank tracker. So you get 20 pages there. I'm not really quite sure what the 400 pages and 250 analysis per month. I think the 250 analysis would be, again, checking a site that's already there. But again, we'll see what this means right here. That 400 pages, again, sometimes it's kind of confusing, right? When they put that in there and that in there, and then they should put like a parenthesis or something like that and actually specify exactly what that means, because it leaves us kind of guessing what that actually means. You can see the founder right here. They have a lot of information about Textmetrics ME right here and so forth. They do have a lot of countries that they support and a lot of languages. So that's something that is really, really nice right out of the gates. We can click on their knowledge base real quick just to see on their site. They do have a full-blown knowledge base on their site to answer most of your questions that you might have. So that's cool. We'll come back over here. And you can just look at the questions and reviews. A lot of questions. It looks like they're very responsive with answering the questions. I like to see that. And then reviews, people are just leaving 5-star reviews. They're just really liking this tool. You can go and check this out. A lot of the comparisons are MarketMuse, Content Pace, Neuronwriter, Niches, and definitely Grammarly is probably the closest like direct like competitor or competition or competitor that they have, because their tool does do a lot of similar things, but it also does a lot of the AI writing as well. Okay, so that is the sales page on AppSumo. Right now, you can currently go and pick Textmetrics up for a lifetime deal right now at the time of recording the video, and you can go pick it up for 3 plans: a $49 plan, a $98 plan at the tier 2, and the multiple plan of $147. That's basically tier 3, and you're going to have up to 4 users, 750 analysis credits per month. So I think for an all-in package, and you're going to get that many, $147, that's a great price point. So I really like their price point and the value that they are giving. So let's go and check the actual tool out. So here is their website. Oh, that's me logged into the website. I'm actually going to come over here and just look at the website over here. Got these cookie notices right here. Looks like they have everywhere you write. So you can use this in Outlook, Word, Google Docs, Google Chrome, etc. Easy to use, work in Teams, online visibility, and so forth. Okay. It's got to be somewhat of a newer product because it doesn't really register in SimilarWeb. So a pretty new product, just something to be aware of. Shouldn't scare you away from purchasing a product, but it does look like it's a pretty new startup. And then it talks about, there's some cool things that it does, because like if you're a recruiter, an HR recruiter, marketers and content writers, journalists and editors. So there's some really cool things that this tool can do as far as adjusting your writing to your brand and your voice, and even gender writing and so forth. Really, really cool stuff. They have some case studies of customers that were aiming at trying to get, a certain level of females to sign up to their list or something like that. And they were able to measure after using Textmetrics that they were able to sign up 10% more females to their list using Textmetrics. So just kind of some cool stuff that you can do with the software. So what we're going to do is go in here and just look at it. We can go in here and check like plugins over here real quick. So it looks like we have all these different plugins that we can use with. So we have the Microsoft Word plugin, the Outlook plugin, the Google Chrome, and then the Google Doc plugin as well, listing their business partners and so forth right there. And then their navigation bar is basically by icons over here, and you'll just come over here and you can go and create a new page right here by just clicking new page. And this would be something from scratch, right? We're going to create a title from here, and let's just go and say, just for fun, I'm going to say how to lose weight in the summertime. And then immediately things populate over here. So we can analyze that keyword, page title. It's going to automatically start giving us heading suggestions, page descriptions, all these different SEO and grammar and readability, all kinds of good stuff right here. So I really, really like that. It's going to give you the sentiment, negative, neutral, or positive, target audience, neutral, and so forth, right? So really, really cool stuff right here. Now fill in the page description, write your content right over here. So we can use AI by clicking this right here, generate description from AI. Not enough content to generate suggestions. Okay. So we're going to just say a blog post about how someone could lose maybe 20 pounds in the summertime. Top tips and tricks from a health and fitness expert. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy this for fun. And then I'm going to use this AI button over here if it'll let me. Try again. Okay, perfect. Generate description from content. Not enough to generate. Just kind of weird why it's not letting us do that. So right here, we have our analyze button and so forth. So it looks like we can choose our language and so forth right here. But I'm not seeing right here where the AI writer is. Page tracker, word lists. I'm not really seeing where the AI writer is. And then we did put a lot of words right here. And then this AI, click here to set your keyword. So maybe we set our keyword right here, how to lose weight in the summer, maybe something like that. And then you can set your domain right here. And then I'm just going to push save. So we did set our keyword right there, but again, generate description is just not working. Not really sure why, like why we would need even more of a description right there. But nonetheless, I don't see where writing the content where we would use AI for that. So I'm going to come back over here and we're going to do something right here. I'm going to go to competition just for fun. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in a website and search for competitors. So it does have some SEO type features and functions right here that you find in other SEO tools. Let's see how well this one performs. All right, perfect. So it's going to give us some domain analysis over here, the volume of the keyword and the competition of the keyword right here, very low, very low. And we are ranking for these keywords right over here, competition analysis. So we can come over here and look at, so Quora and Reddit, those and Pinterest, those aren't really going to be helpful. So we're going to want to skip down here and see like road less traveled, finance. That could be a good how to start ATM business with no money. Money worths right there. So one thing that I'm seeing is it would be nice if they could kind of condense these down into maybe only show one right here. And so right here, you can see we have about 20 different domains that it's showing, but most of them are duplicates, right? So like 5 of them are Quora, 5 are Reddit, 5 are Pinterest. So we're not really getting, and then they're getting 5 of that and 5 of that. So really it's only giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sites. And it would be nice to see a list of 20 websites, right? But it did give us 2 right here that we could go and check out, Money Worths and Road Less Traveled. Not really. So it looks like if you click on this, you can see in the lower left-hand corner over here, it's just going to take us to that site. So this could be semi-useful, definitely not going to be as robust as other SEO tools and so forth. We could come up over here to settings, and for better results, you should fill the main domain of your website right here. I'm pretty sure that we just did that up here though. So another thing we can do is go to keyword analysis, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and jump over here and grab a keyword from SERP Robot from this website. And we're going to use how much money does a professional volleyball player make? So I'm going to go ahead and grab that keyword. We're going to go back over here to a Textmetrics, and we're going to put the keyword in right here and search on Google. We can put in a city if we want, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave that. Include competition data. Why not? Analyze and give suggestions. Use my keyword. So analyze, and you have 19. I'm going to use that option first. Again, we could use the use my keyword as well. It does have some search volume at 70, but it's a low volume competition. There is a rough estimate because we have limited data on the keyword. So we're going to come through here. Looks like you can export a report. How much money does a professional volleyball player make? You can use that keyword, female volleyball player make right there. So it gives us a couple keywords right there. We have this keyword right here. And then I think we can say, use my keyword, how much money? Yes. And then maybe that's when it's going to go and open up a new document. There we go. Again, I'm going to use the AI right here, and I'm just not understanding. Fill in your page description, meta description here. So yeah, I'm not really seeing, I guess you would have to put in, I guess I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to go into ChatGPT, and we're going to fire up a new chat, write a meta for this keyword. And we've got a huge meta description right here. So hopefully that's enough, because I think it has a limit of 125 right here, but I'm just going to throw all that in right there, and then we'll see if it will do something else for us. Still says not enough content to generate. I think that's a bug, because we have a ton of content in there right now and it's still not working. So that part's not working really well. I'm going to go back, and then we're going to do what I think, because we really want to jump into what is this going to do for our content, right? So it does have a content ranking section right here. We can add our content, and then we have page trackers. So we can add our pages in here, and then it will actually track our pages. So like right over here, I'll go and grab the URL right here, copy that, come back over here, throw this one in, and we can just say start tracking. I'll turn the notification on for fun. We'll start tracking. The keyword is required. So we'll throw that keyword in right here and start tracking. So we've got the URL and the keyword. We're going to start tracking this. That's not that intuitive. I mean, it's way easier to add these in actual keyword tools that are built to track. You're able to just add keywords and it will automatically find the URL and so forth. So it's a little bit more specific right here. I don't know if I would use this for 600 keywords that you're trying to track for, but we can come back here in 15 minutes and check on the ranking. You can start a project, pages, and I'm going to go back to the dashboard. And right here, we're going to import a text and start optimizing it. So I actually want to go and put in that domain name right over here, or that URL, sorry. We're going to come over here and we're going to go and analyze this. And so I'm going to say import. So we're going to import this page. We're going to go and see what scores that it gets. This was a writer that actually wrote this. So this is not an AI piece of content. So it looks like, is the import right? So we got to come over here and look. It did bring in being a volleyball player. Looks right. Let me see right here though. So 900 words. Yeah, that looks right. So I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to say analyze. So it's going to analyze our content for us right now. Okay, so that was pretty fast. It only took less than 10 seconds. We've got 11 SEO to-dos found, 4 content qualities to do found right here. You can reanalyze at any minute. We can also come over here into settings right here. You can turn off SEO if you want to. You can turn off the content quality. You can show scores right here. I'm going to go ahead and add that right there. Edit mode, show only to do, and you can process page 1 title as H1 and article blog and apply. Okay. So we've got all these things that we can do right over here. So the page description is important because it's shown in the search results, and it will tell the search and the users what your page is about. So provide a good description of your content and make sure you follow the suggestions for creating the perfect. So where is this page description at? Fill in your page description. Okay. So we can basically come over here for fun, guys, and just copy all this content right here. And I'm just going to say, and that's got to be like the meta description, right? So I'm just going to go over here and I'm actually just going to copy. We already have that. Let's just go over there and throw this in for the right here. It might be too long. I'm not sure. But then now we have remove 408 characters. So now it's too much. It's too much content. but I push delete and it immediately updates. So that is one thing right off the bat that I do like about this. We don't have to come up here and continue to keep pushing the analyze button because it does automatically. It's updating constantly. You don't have to push buttons or anything. So I'm not really sure what the reanalyze does. Maybe it kind of force reanalyzes everything, but it definitely does update in real time. So we still have too long of a description. So we'll come over here and just remove this whole thing right here and remove 12 characters right here. So I'll just grab this and we'll come back over to ChatGPT and make this shorter. Well, I got to go 140 characters or less. Sometimes you just have to really specify exactly what you want. That might be too long. We'll come back over here. So you can spend all day just doing a description. Yay. 9 characters. Let's take that part out right there. Finally, we got the headings. We got the description is good. I don't know where the description went. It's like it just disappeared. So if I type in right here, it comes back. If I remove this, it just goes away. So that's cool. So we have headings, add a H1 header tag to your page. So for example, this would be the H1. So I think that's the setting that I need to maybe right there and apply. Nope, that's not it. So for fun, just so we can satisfy some of these scores and test, I'm going to go ahead and grab this and we will make this an H1. And then that will satisfy that need over there. But we already know that, I guess we would put that up at the top up there is what we would do. All right, so consider adding 1 or more images to your page. We do have images already, so I don't really know if it's asking us for more images. Where can we add more images right here? All right, so professional volleyball player right here. If I make this italicized, will that change right there? Yep, and then we just want to do one more. So aspiring volleyball pros, and we make that italicized, and you'll see that that goes away right there. So add or put your keyword synonyms one more time in italics. So you just keep moving through here. The readability score right here, and multiple checks on complexity level of the content reading score, long sentences, difficult words, and so forth. Some sentences are too long, so we can actually come in here and see which ones are too long. And we can come over here and we can sports like basketball, baseball, and even golf are highly entertaining to watch right here. It's saying it's too long right here. If you click on it, okay. And then is there a way that we can adjust these is what I want to know now. So if I click on this, some sentences are too long, AI assistant. So we click on the AI assistant. It's thinking, is it going to make it shorter? Sports right there, try again, replace. And does this go away? Is it now fixed? I'm going to go and push the analyze button again. So I think that one went away. So now we're at the it improves. So if we click on it again, some sentences are too long, AI assistant. And so I think it's automatically going to try to simplify or make shorter. Replace. And another thing that we can do, I think, is we can highlight the sentence right here. So earlier it looked like, yeah, we can highlight that and simplify. So this like the like not usability, but just I guess the functionality or the ease of use. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking for. Ease of use could use a little bit of work. It's hard to highlight this and then that like toolbar gets in the way, and then you know, and it keeps blinking and stuff right here. So it's just kind of hard to use, a little bit hard to use. And then I tried to highlight that sentence and then look what happened. It highlighted the rest of the text underneath. So that part's a little weird. And then right here, when you actually click on that whole sentence, it's giving us the AI assistant option, but it's not really telling us if we can simplify it, rephrase it, what it's actually trying to do. So several positions right here, try again. So I guess it's rephrasing it. It's going to try to simplify it for us. So this is probably where you're going to spend most of your time, is fixing these readability sentences too long scores right here, I think is what I wish that we could just kind of click on here on the right hand side. There's really no reason why we're clicking over here. It's not giving us any options, right? If a little button came up right here and says replace or something like that, that would be really nice. So when I'm clicking on these, so it's taking me to that one right there, those, and you have to click on this AI assistant. So we would be here for quite a while. It would be cool if there was a button that kind of says replace all long sentence suggestions. That would be brilliant if it had that capability. But since they don't have that, we would have to do what I'm doing right now, which is going through each one. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that and I'll be right. So just using the tool a little bit, I think that the one that kind of doesn't quite make the most sense to me is this one over here. The some sentences are too long functionality just is kind of hard to use. Like right now I'm clicking on these and I don't see, it's not taking me to it, right? And as I keep coming down and I click on one, then it takes me to one, right? So then I can click on it and do the AI assistant. So that's the part that just doesn't really quite make sense to me. I could be missing something here, but I don't understand why these are still highlighted up here as an issue. But when I click on them, nothing happens, right? So I keep coming down and I have a couple more. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one and just finish this up. I also did a reanalyze and it already used all my credits. Okay, perfect. Well, good thing that we were pretty much already kind of done. Let's go through coming down here, the target audience right here. It says neutral. Text has more masculine tone of voice. Consider removing 18 masculine words or adding 18 feminine words. So you could do this by coming in here and start changing some of just the terms right over here by clicking on it, choose a replacement. And I just don't see how you would replace that right there. Yeah, some of these are just not going to be replaceable words. And then text layout, you are not using enough list items. You should have at least one list over here. So putting in a list right there. So pretty cool. If I had more time on the review and then also more credits, I would go and grab maybe like a ZimWriter piece of content and throw it in here and kind of see where it fares with the analysis that Textmetrics is giving. So what we would do is come up here and go copy HTML to clipboard. And then we would just go into our site real quick and we would go into posts and we would go find that volleyball post over here. And then we would go and we would replace the text. But what I'm not seeing like where could we connect our blog to be able to publish this? We do have an export and so forth and edit the HTML. So you'd want to copy the HTML, but the problem is that pulling this information in, I would recommend copying and pasting probably, because pulling the content in, you can see right over here, there's images right here that it did not bring in. And so you're going to have to copy and paste the images or re-upload them and so forth. So that isn't as seamless as I would like it to be in order to replace the text right there. So let's go into just my conclusion and overall thoughts. I think that there's a lot of promise with the tool. I definitely can tell that this tool was not created overnight and it's probably here to stay. So I think that there's a lot of good stuff that could come out of the tool. But for me personally, there wasn't anything that just overly excited me about this tool, and to the point where I would go and push the buy button for myself in my business. Now, if you are looking for a Grammarly kind of LTD tool that also can do some writing for you, like replacing words and grading your content and so forth, I think that this would be a good pickup. This would be a good tool. So, I mean, if I was going to rate this one just kind of off the cuff between a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being an amazing product that you must buy, I would probably fare this around a 7. Definitely worth buying, but definitely not as good. I don't think that this is as good as Grammarly. I have a Grammarly Pro subscription and so forth. I think that, like I said, there's a lot of promise and it's an on LTD and it's a good affordable price. So I wouldn't hesitate to go pick this up if you need a tool like this. But for me personally, I won't be running to pick this one up. Let's go see if it gave us the keyword analysis. Nope. The content ranking, did it find oh no, it was the page tracker. Sorry. So we're on page tracker. How do I open this up? Let's go and oh, okay. So here's a page tracker right here, guys. It found it as ranked number 24 right here for this term. So that worked, right? Live on the review, you get to see how that worked right there. So I think that's pretty cool. And that page tracker is going to be right here. So if you want to track 150 keywords, then you're going to need the multiple plan right here. So, I mean, all in all, when you consider the pricing and what you get and the fact that you are going to get 150 keyword rank tracking, I mean, you could literally buy this for this price as a rank tracking tool for this many keywords. I've seen keyword tracking tools, SERP tracking tools, right, that are just for SERP tracking, and the pricing is the same as that or worse for tracking 150 words. So when you look at it from that angle, that you could use this solely as a rank tracking keyword, and then not to mention all the other stuff you're going to get in this, it does offer a lot of value. I do think that I would give it one more point on the value it's giving with the price point is really good. So I would definitely put this at between a 7 and an 8 for sure. So hope you guys enjoyed my long in-depth review on Textmetrics. You can go check this out. There will be a link below. It helps support the channel if you do decide to go and pick this tool up. I will see you in the next video.